All right. Hello, good morning, good evening, and good night. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. Today, we're going to be talking about APLy. This is a stock we haven't yet covered on this channel. We've talked about a bunch of the different YieldMax funds, but the only ones we haven't talked about so far are APLy and AMZ. So today, we're going to be talking about APLy, and they write synthetic covered calls on Apple. It's no surprise. You might already know what the Yieldmax funds do, but in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you whether or not I think it's an attractive buy at the current prices of APLy and also comparing it to Apple. What I see for its future, the dividend coming in at about 15%. We're going to talk about that too. And if that all sounds good, then stick around to the end of this video. But before we do that, I just want to say we're up to 578 subscribers. We jumped almost 100 subscribers in one day. Our views are skyrocketing. We're up to 4,500 views in the past 48 hours. Absolutely doing amazing here. 93 new subscribers in the past day. So for those 93 new people, welcome. We're glad to have you. If you guys can contribute to our channel and continue to comment, like, and whatever on the videos, do whatever you want, that would be amazing. But enough about that. Let's get into this video. So we're talking about APLy today, currently sitting at a share price of about $22.80, so roughly $23. And as you can see, in terms of their inception, it's pretty much been straight up. They were announced on, like, in the mid of April. I'm pretty sure it says here. They were announced on April 17th. That's when APLy was introduced to the market, and ever since then they really had a straight up pattern, but that's also due to Apple also in that 6-month period really having a nice bull run down from, let's see where it was, so mid-April, about April 17th, from Apple's $165 stock price all the way up to $193. My bad, guys. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, but I'm getting this video out because I gotta go somewhere later, so I gotta get it to you guys. So as you can see, they've been straight up following Apple's track record, but we just got to go to their dividends. They've only paid out one dividend so far. It was in June, on June 7th, and paid out on June 15th for we'll say 29 cents. We'll round that up. So 29 cents on a $23 stock, but they do pay monthly. So that's another thing to keep in mind. And what APLy does is they write synthetic covered calls on Apple. And I just want to read this here. The YieldMax AAPL Option Income Strategy ETF is an actively managed fund that seeks to generate monthly income by writing/selling call options on AAPL, which is Apple. And their investment objective is to seek current income for investors. And just going down here, we don't really have too much history, as you can see, but over the past month, we could see we have a return of roughly about 5%. We have one dividend coming in at 29%, but the only thing is Apple really had a great bull run. The one thing I am concerned about is the lack of volatility in Apple, which can be seen as something good or bad, but that's not really going to get you those massive premiums like we would in other funds like Tesla or Nvidia. So one thing with Apple is you might see a bit of a better stock price appreciation with APLy, but you might be lacking on that dividend a little bit. But one thing I do want to keep in mind is Apple is currently at an all-time high, and so that might mean APLy is also sitting at a current all-time high. And when Apple drops, we don't know how much it might drop. If it goes down to a previous high of 177 or below that to about $130, we don't know how APLy is going to respond yet. So that is also the risk that you're going to take in the stock. But other than that, am I buying APLy? Currently, I'm not buying any APLy shares. I am investing in TSLY. That is my main YieldMax holding for the current time being. But I do like Apple stock. I do want to get invested. They have a pretty mediocre dividend yield at like 0.52%, not even like literally 0.5%. So I don't really want to invest directly in Apple. I'd want to invest and APLy, and I'd make a video if I did. But currently I'm not investing. If you do want to invest but are concerned about this all-time high, I say put a small portion, maybe 30% of your total wanted investment in APPLy. So if you want to invest $1,000, put in $300 today, see where the stock price goes over the next month or two, and then adjust your position accordingly if you want to add more or less, depending on what the stock price does. But this was just a little video on APPLy and how it correlates to Apple and where the stock price is at and my thoughts around it. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please do give it a like. I hope you might have already known what APPLy was, but I just wanted to once again bring it to your attention just in case you were looking to invest in Apple but also wanted some better yields, not that 0.52 mediocre % yield. Okay, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please do subscribe, as we're always a growing page. We are a continuous growing page. Grew over 100 subscribers in the last day, so please do that, or close to that at least. Our videos are absolutely popping off. We got a bunch of videos hitting in the 500 to 600 view range. Currently, those are just the views in the last 48 hours, but as you can see, 600 views in the last 20 hours. Absolutely amazing. Please do subscribe as always, and we will see you guys in the next video. Take care.